Good morning, crypto Twitter, it's Nefty. Crypto spreading crypto with doctors showing its benefits to my generation. Shout out to all my people, Gen Z needs to be included. It's really that simple. We are savage, amazed, boss, zesty, making money at the same time, spread peace. I feel empty if you don't include Gen Z. Better change the world, so y'all better get ready. Nefty crypto, I'm never backing down. I got a wax account, you should check it out. So many NFTs, I think I lost count, and I'm only getting started. Yeah, I'm barely off the ground. Nefty crypto, you cannot stop me. My hands are made from diamonds, your hands fall like origami. Never be the boss of me. Bitcoin's all I need. When I say I'm zesty, that's just me talking honestly. Crypto, yum bomb marketplace. I wanna see the more. We gotta go through cyberspace. Leave this world without a trace. They pay for a different day, 'cause we partners in the cryptos didn't stay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Miss Teen Crypto Show, and today is a zesty episode because we are doing an AMA with the CEO of Nefty Blocks. Welcome to the show, Juan. Thank you for coming.
Hello. Well, thank you for having me here. I'm very happy to be here with you.
Awesome. I'm just so excited to get this going. I'm a big fan of Nefty Blocks, and I'm a big fan of what you guys do. And I'm so excited that the community is tuning in today. And guys, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments towards the end. I'm going to try to get as many questions in as I can today. And I'm going to try to get to those Google form questions. So let's just dive right in, because this is amazing and there's so much going on with Nefty Blocks. But first, I want to know a little bit about you. So I would love if you could introduce yourself and an intro to Nefty Blocks.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm Juan. I've been working in software development for more than 20 years. I guess more than your age. So so yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, and we started Nefty Blocks like 5 months ago, and it has been a crazy ride. A lot of things happening and becoming I would say a very important platform on the Wax ecosystem.
Nefty Blocks has been live for 5 months now, total?
Yes, something like that. I think no more than 6 months.
That's insane. And you guys have impacted this space so much since you went live. And I just want to, everyone that's new to crypto, Wax, NFTs, can you also clarify, because the main platform that we were all used to was Atomic Hub. Do you mind explaining how Nefty Blocks can contribute to the Atomic Hub community and platform?
Yeah, well, Atomic Hub is an excellent platform, and they are the creators of the Atomic Assets standard. But even though it's a very good platform, it's kind of difficult to use, especially for creators when they want to create their drops for their NFTs, or do something beyond that. For example, creating packs or blends. That's not possible with Atomic. So Nefty Blocks is like a complement to Atomic Hub in this at this moment. We are making life of creators easier.
That's a great way of putting it. So you guys are just trying to give easier accessibility to the creators in the space, which is essential.
Yes, and yes, as I said, right now we are like a complementary platform, but we are already working on having many of the functions that you can actually do with Atomic at the moment, and make them even easier directly from Nefty Blocks. But that's a little bit of what comes next for us.
That's awesome. Do you mind sharing the current state of Nefty Blocks and what your roadmap is essentially, and what ideas you have as of right now?
Yeah, well, right now, we just released a couple of premium features, the super blends and the pre-minted packs, and we are working on many more premium features. We will have a end-to-end collection management. That's very important because you will no longer have to go to Atomic Hub to create your collection and to and to start defining schemas and whatsoever. You will be able to do that from Nefty blocks and do everything on a one platform. And we are also planning on adding many more gamification mechanics. The super blends are only one initial thing, but there are many more things coming there. We haven't announced many of the things that are coming yet, but it will be announced shortly for Nefty blocks.
Wow, that's awesome. So what is your favorite thing that's going on right now that you've just released?
Oh, right now my favorite thing is that the cross collections packs are being opened as we speak. So that's amazing because those are the first ever cross collection packs. More than 20. I think it's 24 collections participating, and pack opening just started. I don't even have a clue of what's going on right now with that. I don't know
Wow.
if packs have been open or whatsoever. No.
Let me actually check that out. I'm looking at the drop right now. Wow, there's a lot going on. So you have to get the Pioneer Pass first, right? And blend it all together.
Yes, and there are still some packs that people can blend.
That's amazing. I'm dropping the link right now if anyone wants to get in on that and blend. So I want to ask about Gen Z. As a Gen Zer, how are you guys planning to onboard Gen Z? Do you have any plans? How can you guys offer accessibility to Gen Z? Any easier whitelisting?
Yeah, for example, that's a very good point. We think that right now whitelisting is a cumbersome process and that it's not very transparent. We are working on our own whitelisting, and we have an initial whitelisting that will be very good for Gen Z because it will be very simple. In the end, we plan to have three verification levels or whitelisting levels. But this first one that we are going to release in the upcoming weeks, it's very simple. You will only have to fill in a form with your information, your collection details, and sign a contract where you basically commit to only publish art or any work that you really own, that you really have the right to publish, and so on. And it will be very fast, quick, and transparent, very clear rules. And for the two more advanced levels, we are planning to require more information, but it will not be mandatory. In the end, the idea of for us of whitelisting and verification, it's only to create trust, to make sure that people are buying from someone who will be there to respond for their collections. Because we have seen in the past that there are many collections that just create something and suddenly disappear, and people are not even able to open their packs or go to their blends. They are not adding resources for this to work, and we have had to add resources ourselves so that people can continue using the packs and blends from these collections. But yeah, whitelisting will change that, and we should be able in the future to reach people. Okay, come on, you're not doing your job. Yeah, you will be kicked out from the platform or whatever. But yeah, the idea is that everybody is in. Yeah.
Exactly. I know that it has been very difficult. A lot of people have been struggling to get whitelisted, which is such a crazy thing. And I know that making it easier and giving more accessibility and Gen Z to an opportunity to where we could just hop online and create drops. So I do think that easier whitelisting is essential for Gen Z because we just want to get on this, create our art, and just have fun on the platform. So making drops easier, is that your goal, to just simplify everything?
Yeah, well, drops are much easier than what they used to be. For example, if in the past, if you had to create drops with Atomic, you have to enter some dates using milliseconds and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and fill some things with JSON, and that's not really something that anybody can do. It's not something that an artist wants to learn. So
Exactly.
that's one thing that we completely changed, and we think that there is still room for improvement with how to create drops. and we also wanted to add more possibilities to the drops. So so yeah, that's something that we will keep on working, making drops, and not only drops, easier for everybody.
What did you mean by other possibilities for drops?
Yeah, for example, right now we have pre-minted drops. We have drops with a proof of ownership, so you can only claim an asset if you own another asset from that collection, and that kind of things. And we are working on a more of those things to make to fight bots and to really allow collectors to get the NFTs that they want.
Exactly. Like it's kind of like a VIP list. If you buy my collection, if you want to buy that NFT from me, I have to know you're buying it and put you on a special list.
Yes, something like that.
Awesome.
Something like that, indeed.
Are you guys aspiring to be the one-stop shop, essentially just being able to come on your website, create your collection, drops and everything, and templates from you guys? Or are you guys still going to complement Atomic Hub in that way?
We plan to become a one-stop shop for NFTs, do everything from Nefty blocks. That's our main goal, make it really easy. And yeah, people should not have to go to different places to do this. As a matter of fact, we will also have a marketplace, so everything will happen on Nefty blocks. You don't have to go to a different place to sell on the secondary market or buy on the secondary market. And even there, we want to add some things to make life of collectors easier. Because, for example, just let me tell you something. Right now, there's no way to say, I want to buy this specific NFT when it reaches this price. If someone wants to sell for 10 wax, I want to buy it. So we want to introduce features like that, be able to place orders and say, I want to buy if this goes to this price, or I want to sell if the price of NFTs goes to this price. So treat it more like a crypto exchange than like only an NFT marketplace.
Wow, that's an amazing concept. That's something I haven't even thought of before. Just almost like buy orders on crypto when you're trying to trade.
Yes, something like that.
Wow. That is amazing. Juan, wow. I can't wait for that. I would see there's so many things that I would do that for. If something was more affordable for me, I would love to grab it. You know, there's been a ton of
Yeah.
things. That's genius. And you've had so many other amazing features on your website. For example, as a creator, I can now see who has claimed my drops. I can now modify my drops,
Yes.
which was a huge thing. When before I've been minting NFTs on Wax since November 2020, and you guys have completely changed the game where I'm not doing those crazy seconds anymore. My drop time and drop end isn't definite anymore, and I could modify my drop, and it takes a lot of pressure off of a person to know that if you messed up your drop, you can now fix it.
Yes, that I think that's a very good thing. You can adjust it, and but also what you said, you can see who claimed your drops, and that's only the beginning, because we also want to add more sales analytics. I think it's very important if you want to manage a successful collection. You want to know which are the most successful drops, which are the best days to sell, which are the most profitable times of the day, when should you release your drops. So that's important, and that should be part of what sales analytics tell you.
Exactly. I know that I would love to get more information on my drops, what I can do better for my community. So that's a great point as well. I love that you're thinking for the creators.
Yeah, and also sometimes you will quickly notice that there are some buyers that buy a lot from your collection, and maybe you want to do more for them, and you want to understand why other people is not buying like them. So yeah, I think it's essential to have more information of what's going on with your collectors.
Exactly. Sales volume, all these things. It's very
Yes.
important for the creators to really understand. And another, I want to just clarify for people who are just unfamiliar with blending and essentially, what is the simplest way to explain a blend?
Well, basically, a blend is, let's say, the blender is like a blender machine where you put something in, press the blend button, what you put in gets destroyed, but you get something nicer in return.
That's a perfect explanation. And how can you compare a regular blend to the new super blend?
Okay, there's a huge difference there because the regular blend, which comes from the Blenderizer X contract, and it's open source right now, it's very simple. You get a list of predefined templates as ingredients, and when you blend them, you get one predefined result. But with the Super Blender, you can, instead of having only one predefined templates as ingredients, you can filter based on attributes or schema, and you can be much more flexible with the ingredients and also with the results, because you can have more than one result, and you can assign odds to these results so that you're able to say you have 90% chances of getting this common NFT, but a 10% chance of getting a rarer NFT. So that's also a big difference there.
And with super blends, can you also, for example, if I wanted to create a super blend, can I blend one of my NFTs and another NFT from, let's say, Ken Bozak's collection and get a bigger NFT or a chance of getting another
Yes,
NFT?
absolutely. You can. Well, that's something that was already possible with the Blenderizer X and the previous version. We didn't include that in the graphical user interface, but for the Super Blender, we decided to open that so you are able to configure blends that include multiple collections.
That's
And I
perfect.
think that's also nice.
Yeah, definitely opens a lot of room for cross collaboration.
Yes.
And that has to, this kind of ties into the new cross collection pack. So can you explain what's in the cross collection pack and what happens when you unpack it?
Yeah, well, in the cross collection packs, we have NFTs from 24 different collections. There are right now there are, I think that there are 22 one-of-one NFTs. There's one Golden Betsy, by the way, inside the cross collection packs, and that's 32,000 Nefty. Then we also have, I think there are, I don't remember exactly, maybe 21 collector packs with a 400 Nefty inside also. So that's nice. And there are many very cool NFTs from all of these collections. There are some NFTs from Ken, which are very cool. I like those. Well, I like all of the NFTs that are inside the packs, to be honest. But yeah, it's I think that's awesome, and it's the first time that someone does something like this, and we definitely want to do more editions of the cross collection packs.
Definitely. It's amazing how all these creators can essentially come together. I was joking around with Ken, Miggy Crypto. We were all just talking about how if we all just put one piece of a picture of all of us and a selfie of each of us separate, and then we just super blend it all together and we just get the whole selfie. So I just think that it's just like putting pieces together of a puzzle.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea indeed. That's cool. Yes.
Yeah,
I like it.
We're crazy. When we meet up, we don't talk about regular things. We talk about NFTs and Nefty blocks. So we're all really big fans of you. And since we're on the features trend, can you explain a pre-minted pack versus mint on demand packs?
Okay, basically what happens with a mint on demand pack is that you configure your pack and the contents, and when you have a mint on demand pack, the first person to go and open a pack will get the lowest mints. So NFTs are minted as people open the packs. But with pre-minted packs, what happens is that you can define, you can pre-mint all the content and add that content to different pools. And the NFTs are always delivered from the pools using the random number generator. So you know that you still have chances to get a very good mint, even if you are not opening immediately after the pack opening started.
That's great. So you're basically just almost securing your spot, and you're not just getting yourself the lower mint.
Yes, exactly. You're not giving away the lower mint to the fastest internet connection or to the best programmed bot. So yeah. So
It is a struggle sometimes to get that lower mint. It's always a fight unless you're, of course, on a whitelisted collection and you're on that VIP list that we were talking about before.
Yeah.
And these features are all free as of right now, correct? Yeah, right?
Well, the mint on demand packs are free, blends are free, and right now you have to stake Nefty to gain access to the pre-minted packs and to the super blends.
Awesome. I want to clarify on the last drop before we hop in on the Nefty token because I really want to talk about Nefty token. So what it there were three packs. The names of the packs. Let me grab them. So we had the collector pack, the whale pack, and the artist pack. What were the difference between those?
Basically, the amount of Nefty that you received when you opened the packs.
Awesome.
A collector pack has 400 Nefty, an artist pack 1300, and the whale pack 3200.
And the way to access these tokens through the pack is how?
You only open the pack and you get your tokens immediately transferred to your wallet.
Perfect.
And here there's something very important to say. If people still has packs and they open them, many times they go to the secondary market and sell the NFT that's inside, but people must be aware that the NFT that's inside will not grant you any Nefty. Only opening the pack is what gives you the token.
Yeah. Perfect. So you just access these tokens by unpacking, which is great. And what benefits do you have by holding Nefty?
Well, you will always have to stake it if you want to see the benefits, because the idea is that everybody using the platform will be entitled to liquidity to liquidity mining. And basically what liquidity mining is that every time you buy on Nefty blocks, you will be buy or sell, you will be rewarded with more Nefty. It's like cashback program when you pay with your credit card and you get cashback. Basically, it's exactly the same. You buy on Nefty blocks and you will get back some Nefty. And if you are staking Nefty, what happens is that your rewards will be boosted. You will receive more proportionally more rewards than the rest.
And I know you were mentioning there were levels of certain people. You had to have a certain amount of Nefty. Do you mind describing each level and what you could do on each level and how much Nefty is required for each?
Okay, yeah. From the point of view of a buyer, you have level 1, 2, and 3, and level 1 is you need 1,000 Nefty. For level 2, you need 1,000. Level 2, 5,000, and level 3, 10,000. And what this does is that it will multiply your liquidity mining power. The higher your level, the more rewards you will receive. And for the collectors, that's different because, well, not only you will boost your liquidity mining power as a collection, but you will also gain access to the premium features of the platform. So, for example, a level 1 collection will have access to the super blender, but not to the pre-minted packs. But a level 2 and level 3 collections, those ones will get access to the pre-minted packs.
That's great. And so for when you're first getting into Nefty, and how much Nefty do you suggest a new person coming in should get?
As much as possible.
As much as possible.
No, I think that it depends. And let's go back to Gen Z here, because yes. I think that there were many people complaining, oh, I will never make it to the staking level 3 or whatever. But in reality, if you're a starting collection, you don't really need it. You first need to build your audience and start creating your user base. And once you have it, then it makes sense. And then you can start creating drops that are payable with Nefty, and you will build your way up to the Nefty staking. So I think it's not a big problem doing that. So or not having access to the biggest levels for a starting collection. Of course, if you are a more serious collection and you have already a big audience, then yeah, it makes sense to go to the higher levels and be able to offer more interesting dynamics to collectors.
And where can people stake their Nefty tokens once they acquire them?
Uh, you go directly to Nefty blocks, and on the top right corner of the page there are three small dots. If you press that, then there is a wallet option, and when you go to wallet, from there you can transfer your Nefty tokens to another wallet. You can stake your Nefty, or you can claim your rewards. There were some airdrops when we released the Nefty token, so they were claimable there. And now every week we will be releasing the rewards, and people will be able to claim from that same screen.
Perfect. And I heard you say before NFTs payable in Nefty. Are we going to be able to pay for NFTs using Nefty?
Yes, you will be able to pay for NFTs using Nefty, and if the collectors want to get some Nefty to boost their staking level, they will be able to say, I want to be paid in Nefty. But even if people wants to pay with wax, they will be able to pay with wax, and we will make automatically the conversion for them and pay the collection using Nefty. And the other way around also, if you have Nefty but the collection wants to be paid in wax, you can pay with your Nefty, and we will convert the Nefty to wax and pay the collection with wax.
That's awesome. I was going to ask about that. So are you speaking of other currencies for buying NFTs, are you guys planning to implement other currencies to buy NFTs besides Wax and Nefty? And I know you have Dust, right?
Yes, right now Dust is possible, but that's because Dust was possible also on Atomic Hub from a long time. But yes, we want to introduce new tokens. We will allow almost any token. We are still defining the process to whitelist a token to be usable on Nefty blocks, and there will be certain criteria that people has to be compliant with. It's possible that to add a token, you will have to be level 3 to do it, staking level 3 to do it. But also there will be more criteria, because it's important that there is a pool on Alcor or somewhere else where there is enough liquidity for that token. Yeah, there are some important things that need to be considered, and we will be publishing that shortly.
Great. So yeah, I know a lot of people want to implement their tokens. I know there's a lot of wax tokens coming out. A lot of new people are creating their own cryptocurrencies, which I think is amazing as well, because, to actually create your own currency and use it as your own money to purchase other people's NFTs, which is awesome. I would love to see, for example, if there was a team token to purchase something in team, but if they wanted wax, it would just turn into wax, which is so amazing. I love how this is all a possibility.
Yes, and that's something that we want to encourage, and of course, I think that their collections will have to be very creative to make their tokens very usable and desirable. Because yeah, I think that creating the token is the simple part. Then finding a good utility for your token and making it desirable for people, then that's challenging.
I know you guys have a lot of gaming platforms that use Nefty blocks. Do you guys plan on gamifying your platform or implementing more NFT gaming?
Yes, we want to do a lot more of gamification, and yeah, we are already working on some improvements for the Super Blender. For this, it's more like an NFT upgrader, we can say. But yeah, there are many things that we want to do, and we also have some things that like the Nefty Quest, that it's something that we also want to implement, that yeah, that will allow people to start staking NFTs and doing more things with Nefty blocks, and that should also be available for collections staking Nefty. And there should be also very clear rules on how to participate in this.
For sure. I would love to stake NFTs in exchange for Nefty. I think that would just provide extra utility to the token and to the collectors, the collections, and the collectors' NFTs.
Yeah, and maybe there it will not only be Nefty. You can be rewarded maybe even with NFTs or with tokens from other collections, because the idea is to make this to make this all of the gamification mechanics should benefit all of the collections that are working with Nefty blocks. So there we want to be very creative and get some input from the community also to to learn what they want to do, and yeah, we will implement it.
That's a really great idea. I know there are a lot of rare NFTs that I have wanted as well. And again, it's just out of my price range. But if I could possibly stake my other NFTs to build up to get one bigger NFT, more rare NFT, then why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah, yeah, that's the idea also.
That's amazing. So do you guys plan on getting involved with other communities besides gaming?
Well, I think that there are many things that we want to do, but concrete plans not yet, because yeah, we want to do a lot of things, but we are still a small team, and we want to grow the team. But yeah, we have to go slowly with that.
One question that I did get from a friend was, are you guys going to implement EOS protocols or NFTs in the future?
That's a good question, and we might do it. We haven't implemented anything for EOS yet because the volume is very low. So if the volume increases, or if there is a real demand from the community, then we can do that. It's not that difficult. There are some challenges there, but I think it's doable in a relatively short period of time. But yeah, if the need is there, then we will do it.
Awesome. Okay, that's awesome answered. So, what is currently possible on Nefty blocks but is not yet implemented? I know you said you have a lot of plans that you want to come through with.
Yeah, right now there are many things that are possible. For example, with the pre-minted packs, there are many configurations that are possible but not available to the public. For example, creating one-of-one NFTs, that's already possible. We have done that for many collections. For example, for Pete the Creator, for the Bro Punks, for there is a drop going on right now, the Bitcoin Kids, all of that. Those are things that we created for these collections, all one-of-ones, and we can do that, but it's a custom configuration service. And yeah, that is one thing. And in the future, we would like to make that available for everybody. Or for example, minting templates in bulk. That's also something that we can do, but it's not available to collections. And I think that will be very helpful. So those things, we can already do that, but we haven't published it for everybody to use. And we will slowly work to release all of those features for all the creators.
Those are all really great features. Another person asked, do you need to be whitelisted on Atomic Hub to be whitelisted in Nefty blocks, or do you have to have an independent separate process to whitelist collections?
At the moment, if you are whitelisted on Atomic, you will be automatically whitelisted of Nefty blocks. But yes, we are, as I mentioned previously, we are working on our own whitelisting process, and it's already possible. If someone wants to get whitelisted, they just have to go to Discord, DM me, show me some of their art, explain a little bit what they want to do, and fill this form and sign the contract, and we will include them in the platform.
Ken Bozak is in the chat. He just asked, with Nefty, would Nefty work with ETH NFTs like on OpenSea?
That's something we want to explore in the future, absolutely. And yeah, we have been discussing a lot on how to do this, because so far there are many bridges that allow you to move NFTs from Wax to Ethereum and stuff like that. But I think that most of them are useless bridges, because what really happens is that if you have an NFT, just think about this. Think about I don't know, something from this Board Yacht Club Ape, or I don't even
Yeah, Bored
remember
Ape Yacht
the,
Club. Yeah.
yeah, that one. Okay, let's say you have one of those NFTs that is worth 1 million, the equivalent to $1 million. Move that NFT using the bridge to Wax. That means you are immediately moving $1 million to Wax. So the price of Wax should immediately go up by a lot because you just transferred a lot of value here. But that's not happening with any of the bridges. And that somehow should happen. So I think that nobody has been able to really resolve how to move not only the JPEG, that's easy to move. It will be blocked here and unblocked on the other blockchain. But the value has to move. And that's the key to making a real bridge from one blockchain to the other. And once someone solves that, then we will have a real bridge and we will see a lot of crazy expensive NFTs on Wax. And yeah, and I think that then the creators from the Wax platform will also have the chance to sell their NFTs for crazy prices.
I believe that as well. I think it will just come naturally. I think a lot of high quality art is coming to Wax as even if it as if it didn't already, because it did. There's so much high quality art on Wax. I feel like a lot of people
Yes.
are just separating, the OpenSea look to the Wax look. Meanwhile, we should just have it all. Whatever you want to mint, wherever you want to mint your piece, you can mint your piece.
Yes, and just think about this. If you go to OpenSea, let's say what you have are very valuable collections, but very boring collections. There is no blending, there is no nothing. You buy and you hold, and yeah, it's more an investment in yeah. I don't I don't I don't know. I think I like the Wax vibes better. I envy the Ethereum and OpenSea prices because they are higher, but yeah, I think that that Wax is much better platform for collectors.
Much agree. There's a lot more gamification on there. I love Ethereum NFTs. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on. I mean, there's a lot of TV shows that where if you buy the NFT on ETH, then you get to access to the TV show, which is really great. But a lot more utility and gamification is happening on Wax. I see, like you said, blends, super blends, just things that you can't really do on Ethereum. I've never seen any cross blend or anything like that happen on Ethereum where you can get two collections
Yeah.
and just combine them somehow and to get one great piece.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's missing there, but at some point we should be able to be at the same level. At least that's what I hope.
I agree. The I think Wax is a lot more feasible for Gen Z. That's why I use it. It's possible to
Yes.
buy it or sell a $1 NFT, even a 1 cent NFT, which I know Love is the Answer Nathan has been doing for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's much more accessible.
For sure. Is there anything else you want to let the community know of? Is there any cool announcements going on or coming up this week or soon?
Ooh, well, I think that something very important is that liquidity mining starts tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. We will make the first snapshot of the collections and users and buyers staking Nefty, and 1 week later, the first rewards will be paid. And I think that not a lot of people has fully understood yet how liquidity mining works. And people who are staking now this week and uh, selling this week, they will get amazing rewards. And when people start seeing the rewards that you are getting by using Nifty blocks, this will be crazy. But the first adopters will get a lot of rewards. So yeah, if you're a collection and you're listening, drop something this week. And if you're a buyer and you're listening, buy NFTs on Nifty blocks this week because the rewards will be insane.
Wow, super excited. So get your packs, guys. If you haven't gotten them, get them on the secondary market. Unpack those, get your Nefties, then get your Pioneer Passes, which we're giving away right here. Get your Pioneer Pass, blend that up for the cross collection pack. Sorry about that. The cross collection
Yes.
pack. and stake your Nefty.
Yeah, I think that it's no longer possible because the cross collection packs are out of stock now.
I guess you guys missed it.
While we were talking, they were all gone.
That's so funny, guys. Your packs are going fast. Nefty Blocks is in high demand. Go get your Nefty packs on the secondary market. You guys got this.
Yes.
Let's get our benefits. Let's get blending. Let's get minting. It's getting exciting, Juan. It's getting zesty for sure.
Yeah. Oh wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, so crazy. Like the energy is so good right now. Where Nefty Blocks is on fire. Another question I wanted to ask, which is just an outlandish one. What is technologically impossible, but something you would like to see as a feature in the future?
Oh wow, technologically impossible.
Something you think you can't do, but you would like to see it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a difficult question. Because, well, something that I think right now it's not possible and we are trying to solve, but I don't know how we will solve it, is how to dynamically mint NFTs. And yeah, it's possible to dynamically mint NFTs, but to create all of these one-of-one collections without having to pre-mint, but minting on demand as if it was pre-minted. I don't know if I'm really explaining what I want to do.
Like you could input your images and it will just make the templates for you, basically.
Yes, basically create things that don't exist, but if you have the right ingredients, you can create them and they will be unique and they don't have to exist previously. You should be able to create anything you want.
Exactly, like not just like these AI generative NFTs, but you could use your real art and implement it.
Exactly, something where you have more control over what you're getting. But yeah, I think maybe that's an idea that is too crazy, but I would love to see that implemented on Nefty Blocks.
I don't think it's too crazy. You guys have solved a lot of things so far. I couldn't imagine being able to make a pack. I know only Blockchain Heroes a year ago was able to even make a pack because they knew how. And now you guys have really opened the doors for a lot of creators, such as myself, to have an easier time minting and creating drops. You guys have really simplified the whole drop process, and I've had a lot of headaches with mistakes and drops and oh my gosh, what do I do to delete it? I can't delete it. But you guys have helped me out personally so much, and I know the community really appreciates you guys. And again, like when you guys have that easier whitelisting, Gen Z could really hop in this and create their own stores and decentralize themselves. So I thank you for that, Juan.
Thank you. And yeah, I hope to see more Gen Z coming to Nefty Blocks.
Me too. I'm ready. There's so many. I know a 14-year-old artist like I've collaborated with is minting on Wax. I hope he starts minting on Nefty Blocks. I might hit him up today to remind him. But thank you for coming on, Juan. I've asked you a crazy amount of questions today. Thank you for answering them all and coming on today, because you really helped me out understanding Nefty Blocks, and I'm hoping everyone that is new to Nefty Blocks and NFTs can come look at this video and get their questions answered. So thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And hope to see you soon again.
Yes, I hope to see you soon. Let's definitely talk. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has an amazing Tuesday. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, grab your NFTs. The links are in the chats, and follow Nefty Blocks, and everything is in the description of the video. If you guys want to claim this NFT right here that just popped up, scan it. You guys got it. Have a great day, everybody. And Martin, Dalton, thank you so much. Ben, Wax Chronicles, thank you everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Have a great day, everyone. Stay zesty.
Good morning, crypto Twitter, it's Nefty. Crypto spreading crypto, adopting, showing its benefits to my generation. Shout out to all my people, Gen Z needs to be included. It's really that simple. We are savage, amazed, boss, making money at the same time, spread peace. I feel empty if you don't include Gen Z, about to change